All right, let's get ready as an anxious girly who has, for some reason, been in a mental spiral for the last 2 days. Gonna pop a Poppy. This is my favorite one, just because I need some happiness in my life today. Oh, it's so good. I started the morning off strong with some picking out of anxiousness. And I went to therapy yesterday and she opened the door and she asked, like, how are you today? And tears. Literally just immediate tears. I quite literally went through this lady's entire box of Kleenex. But there's one thing that I learned, and if I do what makes me feel good, like getting up, getting ready, putting clothes on, getting out of my pajamas, it does help a lot. I know that sometimes you just need to sit in your pajamas, but today's not one of those days. Like, I need to do errands and I need to get stuff done before the move. So I can't afford to be lazy. One of the worst parts about it too, like when you have anxiety or you are an anxious person and your partner isn't, it's really good because obviously they can bring you back to reality, but then you also feel like dead weight or like a burden, or you disappointed them or let them down. And that's why it's so important about the partner you choose. And I'm honestly really glad I did not choose my forever partner before the age of 25. I did not have my priorities straight. I was so focused on the wrong things and didn't understand love, and I thought love was supposed to be hard, and I thought it was supposed to come with lots of fights and blah, 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 blah. But now I understand what people mean when they say it's supposed to be super easy, because it is. And my current relationship, it's so easy being with him, and it's so fun, and we literally have spent every single day together, essentially, beside for traveling for work. We spent every single day together. We go and do stuff together, whether it's, he took me to Italy, to something as small as we're literally doing dishes together, or we're watching a David Attenborough narrated Earth documentary. We genuinely find so much fun in every single thing we do together just because we're together. He has literally already healed so much of my anxious attachment just through things that he says after, if we have a little disagreement, the way that he reassures me, or when I'm spiraling, he brings me back to steady ground. And he this kind of points out to me, okay, you have control of this, you have control of that, you have this going for you, you have that going for you, you're doing great, you're not behind, XYZ. He's just so understanding and so there for me. And then also, he has shown me the love that I only thought I showed other people, doing little things for me, quite frankly remembering every single thing I ever tell him that I like, or my favorite flowers, my favorite things. He's a note taker, and I always thought that that didn't exist in men. But it's only because the men I was with didn't love me. Because just if you're in a situation like that, you're doing so much for someone, it's because you love them. So if you don't love someone, you don't feel the need to go through that. And I know not everyone can afford to do crazy things, but it's not the money aspect. It's the time and the thought that goes into it. Genuinely the thought of, okay, they're gonna like this, or this will make their day easier, or how can I help them? Stuff like that. And I know it all sounds like common sense or common knowledge. Of course I'm gonna find someone that makes my life easier. But for the most part, a lot of people tend to not do that. They go for the person that it's more pushback, or it's more arguing or more fights and stuff because it's excitement. But what happens when you're 30, 35, having kids? Are you gonna want someone that gives you all that pushback? Are you gonna want someone that argues, or someone you have to convince to love you or do things for you? Someone you have to beg them to care, or beg them to do the little things. No, you want a partner and a life that is peaceful on your nervous system. You don't want to constantly be in fight or flight, because I've been there. and you think it's all fun and whatever, and then reality hits and it's like, okay, but who's gonna be there when the baby is throwing up in the middle of the night? Who is gonna help you clean up dog poop whenever you're crate training a dog? You know, it's just like, it's things like that people don't even think about. And I actually saw something on Instagram, and it said, your partner is going to have to carry you through the death of your parents, so choose wisely. And that is like, if that doesn't get you in order with either breaking up with who you're with or cherishing them more, like, you have to think about things like this, things that actually mean something, and your future, not just the here and now. Also, having a partner that's super understanding, the way like how my man is with me, it also makes me like want to heal and want to be better and want to work through things, instead of just accepting like, oh, I'm just always going to be anxious, I'm always going to be like this or whatever. Like, I want to be better, not only for my sake, but because I don't want to let my partner down, and I want to show them like, I can do this and I am strong and you help me through it and stuff like that. So you need a partner that you want to be better for, not just better with. All of that to say, be with someone who recharges your battery and doesn't drain it.